Welcome to PaySound, a sound plan for the cash flow of financial institution customers. Or if you're a financial institution in this room, the number one opportunity for you to grow revenue that exists today, at a time when I think revenue growth among consumer accounts is at a premium. PaySound is offered exclusively through financial institutions. Typically 30% service charge revenue growth occurs with compliant fees consumers willingly and want to pay, with no cannibalization of existing fees. It is based on a product and customer experience innovation and combination that has three key features: a checking account with no overdraft fees ever, not even return check charges. As you see here, the ability to earn interest, as well as understand your credit score and get it. And lastly, access to liquidity with a credit score or without a credit score, as the customer can illustrate on the screen to say, I can use your deposit volume and activity as well as the ending balance at your month-end statements to accurately measure your ability to repay a small loan. PaySound begins with a customer entering their Social Security number into the site, which matches them with financial institutions that would be wanting to provide this service. The current one, First Federal Savings Bank, is one of the many banks that are here today. I invite you to our booth to talk to them about their great results. Let me tell you a little bit more about the benefits here I'm talking about. The first, no overdraft fees. You may be surprised that it's very hard in the day to find a financial institution that will offer a checking account without even return check charges. I had the opportunity to present this product to a number of people of the FDIC, the Bank On program, the CFPB, and their first comment to me was, we don't think financial institutions will offer a checking account with no overdraft fees ever. It is equally valuable to us in offering that account in our underwriting. As you know, the number one reason checking accounts are charged off are overdraft fees, and so the underwriting is different of the relationship when we know those can't occur. The customer can look at all these features just by looking at learning more. By the way, organizations like Bank On, the Pew Trust have identified that providing a checking account is only part of the need for a large majority of consumers. A large majority also need credit score information to earn interest from savings and access to liquidity that's affordable and fair and salutary versus many of the options they have today. So not only do we offer the no overdraft fees, but we offer the site with your credit score information and a line of credit that they can access again with a credit score or with a situation of not using a credit score. But the most important part of this experience in its PaySound branding as opposed to checking branding, because checking accounts like rewards checking and bonus checking are losing revenue, and payments brandings like Manila, Bill Float, Bill My Parents, Float Money, on down the line are growing revenue, not the least of which is PayPal, which grew revenue 20% every year. The most important thing is they get this for a package of $14.95. Just think today, the median cost of an interest-bearing checking account, according to Bankrate.com, is $14.75. The experience comes about, though, what really most customers start with is, well, how much credit line do I have and who am I? By having them log into the site so we can communicate with them from then on through the website, including all materials and processes. And if I could type my own password, we immediately can go to they can immediately get to go see the particular availability for lines of credits that they might have by typing in their last name, Because we integrate with all the bank data, their birthday that we get from the bank, and the last four of their Social Security, all data we capture as your partner meets all SAE 16 requirements, data center protection, and we have everything masked. But within a matter of seconds, they can learn, well, what's the available line of credit that I might be available for without even doing any more application, any more particular challenges. Pardon me, let me get the right last four digits of a Social Security in, without any trouble of what I might have to find for the particular account. Our websites, I know, might be a little slow here with the, let's just see here. I tell you, I'll just do it. You also can do the same thing with the Social Security number, where we had the full Social Security number, and they can request their information. Not sure why we're kind of slow. We tested this earlier with the website speed. Let's see. But I'm not getting an account here. I'll just continue, if I may, to give you another user example. Let's try this. If you come to our booth, we'll be glad to go through these in a great deal of detail, perhaps with the server that's a little faster at our own site. For example, with this customer, they got $1,000. If I chose to do it with my credit score, I'll put in my full credit score. Obviously, these are all dummies. And now it says, Bob, would you like to get your credit? Everything we do is compliant, regulatory-wise. They have to agree to get their credit. We send them back their credit if there's a report with FACTA that's a problem, and we see this customer has credit score and deposit activity in this case does not support, so we go forward. If we do have the credit availability, as we saw here, we can quickly go immediately to setting up accounts. I can switch my account, or I can open my account with all disclosures. The loan documents are all here in the opening process. I'm going to close with one of the most important parts of this website that you don't even get to see, and that's the features to manage that the officer has to see, that we call under the Manage tab here. So I hope you'll drop by our booth and vote for PaySound, your #1 way to serve customers, and most importantly, your #1 way to drive revenue in the current environment.